Hey guys, welcome to Y360 Houston. Today's class is a mat Pilates class. It's approximately 30 minutes long. Some equipment you're going to need is a nice soft surface, so that can be a mat or a towel or your rug at home, a towel, and a bottle of water. So let's go ahead and let's do this. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's come on down to our mat. So we're laying back. We're bringing our knees right over our hips, and we're going to start by crossing the ankles. Cross, 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 cross. So this is one option. I have my low back actively glued to the mat, and I'm thinking about shortening the distance between my ribs and my hips. Option 1, you're going to stay right here, just changing those ankles. Option 2, you're going to come with me and curl head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat, reach the arms long, and start to pump. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. So what we've got going on here is we're establishing two different patterns. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, changing the feet. 1, 2, 3, and a quick pump of the arms for 5, 6, 7, and 8. Curl up a little bit higher. Look at that belly button. Get those shoulders up and off the mat. Really reach long. If at any point your feet start to cramp, it's okay to flex those feet. It makes it look kind of like a little bit of a contra dance. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. From here, we're going to come onto our belly. You're going to make a Hershey kiss with your hand. You're going to place your forehead in the Hershey kiss. You're going to squeeze and lift both legs up off the mat and exhale lower. Inhale and squeeze. Exhale and lower. Now, there's a little tiny pocket of air between your belly button and the mat. And that's going to happen by you pulling that belly button up and into the ribs. Last one, you're going to float both legs up there. You're going to stay, and you're going to beat your heels together quickly, like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, trying to go home for 2 sets of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Press back, child's pose. Long inhales through the nose. Long exhales through the mouth. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to come up onto hands and knees. Hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. Inhale to cat. Exhale to cow. Inhale to cat. And exhale to cow. We're going to inhale, extend one arm and leg. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend opposite arm and leg. Exhale, release. Let's go through the checklist. The checklist is that our supporting shoulder is staying out of our ear. We're not slumping or slamming down into it. We're actively shrugging it away. My goal is to keep my back long and flat all the way through the hips, from the fingertips to the toes. So it's not about lifting the arm and the leg in this great big pattern. It's about finding that perfectly flat plane. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, really pulling that belly button up and into the rib cage. Now from here, we're going to inhale, reach opposite arm and leg. Exhale, round the spine into cat, connecting opposite elbow and knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach. Exhale, connect. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. In, out, in, together. In, out, in, together. Even here, I'm not trying to lift my leg past my hip. I'm trying to stay in that super flat plane. Imagine you're in a room that's slightly too short for you, so you don't want to lift up and hit the roof. When you contract, really articulate through the spine, rolling all the way through. It comes from the belly button. The belly button is what pulls the arm and the leg in towards each other. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, stay with me, 3, 2, and 1. Pause on all fours. One hand behind the head. You're going to inhale, lift, look to me. Exhale, connect elbow to wrist. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, connect. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, connect. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, float that leg right out into the air. Lifting and closing. My shoulder, supporting shoulder, is actively shrugging up and down. So when I lift out of it, I'm pushing the floor away. When I'm coming center, I'm pulling across the chest. 2 more. Last one. Bring it center and release. Other hand. Elbow to wrist. Open up to the back. Elbow to wrist. Open up to the back. Elbow to wrist. Open up to the back. So this might be the side where you need to back off an option and keep that knee on the ground. This could also be the side where you decide, hey, you know what? That first side wasn't that bad. Let me challenge myself. It's okay if you don't do it perfectly even on each side. One side is naturally going to be stronger than the other. It's okay to honor that. Don't lose that rotation at the top. Don't sacrifice that for the balance. For 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. Toes together, knees open, shift your weight forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, elbows go straight back as you come halfway down and hover and lift. Halfway down and hover and lift. Option, keep your toes on the ground and just drop the elbows. Last 3, straight up. Last 2, straight up. Last 1, straight up. Gently release. Turn to face the front. We have arm circles, sitting up nice and tall. This is one way to do it. Another way to challenge yourself is to sit up straight, legs extended. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Little tiny arm circles in one direction. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Big in. Long out. Try to keep the wibbles and the wobbles to a minimum. If you find you're leaning back, go ahead and cross your legs. But we want you right on top of those sits bones. Thumbs up, thumbs back, other direction. We're keeping it nice and small and tight. If you really want to amp this up at home, go ahead and grab a set of cans from your pantry. Make sure they're the same weight. I really, really recommend it. It's just a couple of ounces. It's going to change the whole feeling of it. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Pinkies together and open. Pinkies together and open. So you might notice that yes, this is a Pilates class, but man, oh man, we're doing a lot of upper body stuff. You can work your upper body in Pilates just as much as you can your lower half. and through the core. It's all one piece from the crown of the head all the way to the base of the tailbone. So let's focus on that upper body for a little bit longer for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Tricep dips. So feet face the center, hands behind us. We're lifting the hips. We're dropping those elbows straight back and up, straight back and up, straight back and up for 2 sets of 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep going. Option is to keep your butt on the ground and make the movement a little bit bigger. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there. 1. Go ahead, bring one foot onto your thigh. Bend the elbows, drop the hip. Straighten the elbows, lift the hip. Bend the elbows, drop the hip. Straighten the elbows, lift the hip. So you're dropping down and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Get the coordination first. Bend the elbow, drop the hip, lift the hip, straighten the elbows. Bend the elbows, drop the hip, lift the hip, straighten the elbows. Put it all together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring one arm across the chest. Hello, shoulders. Hello, triceps. Big breath. And exhale, switch. And let's go ahead and let's do those abs. So roll on back. Start by hugging your right knee into your chest. Left leg extended 45 degrees. Inhale, curl head, neck, and chest off of the mat. Exhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Let's double it up. We're going to inhale, switch, switch, exhale, switch, switch. Remember, at any point, if your feet start to cramp a little bit, it's okay to stop, grab a drink of water, and jump right back in. Curl up a little bit higher. Pull that belly button in a little bit deeper. We're here for 15 more seconds. I'm not telling you that to speed it up. I'm telling you that just so you know where you are. Last 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees. Turn your head. Turn your head. And from here, remember we had those ankle crossings? So what we're doing from here is we're crossing the ankles, lifting the hips. Crossing the ankles, lifting the hips. Crossing the ankles, lifting the hips. To go deeper, you can touch your heels down to the ground. It's not about throwing the legs up in the air. I have 100% control on the way up and on the way down. Remember those triceps that you just worked? They're working hard too. My palms are really pressing down hard into the mat. It's about connecting the thighs towards the body, not about how high you hike the legs up into the air. 10 more seconds. Last 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, extend the legs up into the air. Drop one leg 2 inches from the floor. Exhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Inhale, switch, switch. Exhale, switch, switch. Inhale, switch, switch. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, come with me, curling that upper body off the mat. Remember, at any point, if you need to flex your feet, you can. Reach a little bit higher. Take that gaze down towards the belly button. Really reach through those fingertips. For 3, 2, 1. Hands underneath the tushy. Legs straight up. Draw a little line, forward and back, forward and back. Now for some of us, just having our legs straight up in the air is going to be our challenge for the day. And that's a great place to be. To go a little bit deeper, you're going to flex your feet, lower your feet 2 inches from the floor. Exhale, point and lift. Inhale, flex and lower. Exhale, point and lift. So I'm pulling my belly button down, and then I'm pulling my belly button up into the ribs. Control that exhale. Control that exhale, up and down. Up and down. Just 15 more seconds here. Three more. 2 and 1. Arms by your side, low back to the mat. Squeeze the glutes, roll the hips up and roll the hips down. Rolling up and rolling down, one vertebrae at a time. So every time I roll down, I'm thinking about creating more space than what I started with. So that means I've got to really tuck that pelvis under right here. I'm really thinking about controlling it and turning it all the way through. You're going to give me one more. And we're going to float one leg up into the air. So hold those hips up there, walk those shoulder blades in. You've got one leg in the sky, and you're carrying it out and center, out and center for 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm externally rotating from the top of the hip and then internally rotating to bring it back. Last one. And feet on the mat, lift the hips up a little bit more. Other leg, hold it out there. Carry it side and center. Carry it side and center. External, internal. External, internal for 5, 4, 3, 2, lift those hips up a little bit higher. 1, both feet on the mat, lift, 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 lift. Walk those shoulder blades in and press those hips up, up, up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll on down, arms in a T. Tippy toes on the mat. You're going to inhale, drop those knees 2 inches from the floor. Exhale through center. Inhale, drop those knees 2 inches to the back. And exhale, center. Inhale to the front. And center. Inhale to the back. And center. So this is option 1. You can stay here. Option 2, knees come into the chair position, stacked right over the hips. I'm focusing on keeping both shoulder blades glued to the mat the whole time. Inhaling to lower. Exhaling to lift. Inhaling to lower. Exhaling to lift. A third option to make it a little more intense is you extend that top leg. Control through center. Control through center. So remember your options. You've got your toes on the mat. You've got your knees in the chair position. And or you're extending that top leg. Now my people that are working from the chair position, make sure you're staying at a true 90 degrees. When you curl your knees up all the way into your chest, suddenly you're losing those obliques. So keep some distance. 3 more. 2. Last one. And release through center. Let's go ahead, let's roll on to our side. So, you're lining yourself up with the back edge of your mat. Then you're bringing your feet forward into a tiny little pike. I'm coming up onto my elbow, lifting through those bottom ribs. I'm reaching up and over the head, and on the exhale, I'm balancing on one cheek as I sweep the leg up. Inhaling to open, exhaling to sweep, inhaling to open, exhaling to sweep. Keep it long and light. Control your exhale up, control your inhale. Last one. And come on back down. Take a hold of your top foot, bring it onto the mat. Inner thigh lifts up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little circles in each direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the bottom leg, release the top leg. Flex the foot, engage from the top of the hip, rotating down, and gently tap the toe front, back, for 2 sets of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Other side. So, start by lining yourself up with the back edge of your mat. Bring those legs forward. You're up on your forearm. You're reaching up and over. Exhaling, pull to left. Reaching up and over. Exhaling, pull to left. Easy, controlled breathing. I'm rolling back onto that butt cheek. That's a nice little piriformis pressure as well. Last 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Line yourself back down. Take a hold of that top leg. Glue it to the mat. Inner thigh lifts up and down for 2 sets of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up there, little circles in each direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the top leg, flex the foot, rotate it down from the top of the hip, tap front, back, for 2 sets of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll onto your belly. Open your feet outside the edge of your mat. Bring your heels together and lift those thighs up off the mat. Up off the mat. Up off the mat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend those legs. Keep them nice and long and straight. Float your arms out in front of you. Inhale, lift the upper body. Exhale, lower everything down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, hold it up there. Long inhales through the nose. Long controlled exhales through the mouth. For 3, lift higher, 2, and 1. Gently release. Press back, child's pose. We're going to lengthen out and we're going to find seal pose. So seal pose is a little bit different than up dog. Up dog, we've got our hands right underneath the shoulders. Seal pose, we have our hands outside the shoulders. So that when we push up, we're actually pushing back. Slowly check in with the head and neck. Bring it center, roll the shoulders back, lift a little bit more. And exhale. Gently release. We're going to finish with rolling and clapping like a seal. So it's a little bit of a silly exercise, but what I like about it is that it's a fun way to finish a workout, to really, really know that what's the big picture that we're looking for here. All right? So coming on down, we have toes together, knees open, hands come inside, under, and around. We're pulling back and we're balancing. And you're nice and heavy in the legs. The arms are more than warm. They can really do the work here. So it's just like rolling like a ball, but you clap in between. So we clap our feet together using the strength of our arms. 1, 2, 3. Roll and clap your feet. 1, 2, 3. Roll up. 1, 2, 3. Roll back. 1, 2, 3. Roll up. 1, 2, 3. Roll back. Now, it's okay if you laugh. It's okay if you fall out of it. That's kind of the point. Remember, we exercise to use our body in our daily life. We don't exercise just for how it looks. It's all about how it feels, too. Last one. And bring it up. Go ahead, open your legs. Nice, easy straddle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, walk those fingertips forward. Gently shake it, yes. Shake it no. If you've got your hair in a ponytail, go ahead, take it out. Give yourself a little scalp massage. And walk it around to the back. And walk it around to the front. And walk it around through center. Use your hands, gently guide it on in. Let's go ahead, let's bring it to the front. Bring one knee into the chest. Lift and twist. And switch. Other knee. And gently unwind. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today for our Pilates class. From my Y family to yours, have a great and wonderful day. Thanks, y'all.